Beloved, today I bring you a message too powerful and rich for most to handle, but you are surely fit for the task. We, as chosen ones, have been ushered through lands previously unknown and instructed by the angels on the plans of the Most High. We were shown the demons in our collective and individual minds and slayed them with the double-edged sword of truth. We were pointed to Isaiah to learn about his glorious prophecy of the coming Messiah and came to understand how Jesus fulfilled the promises made to the Israelites. Gabriel showed us the ways of the beast system through what Daniel wrote as to its nature and eventual collapse. We were told by Daniel how the archangel Michael would descend with the holy angels to free the captives after a period of Antichrist rule. Finally, we were informed that, before the return of Christ, some of the faithful must be beheaded for not bowing to the false Messiah of the coming one-world religion. This false Messiah will be crowned in Jerusalem after a series of cyber attacks, land wars, economic collapses, revelations, and the eventual submission of the dark side of the Luciferian dialectic to the light.
And I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was committed to them. Then I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for their witness to Jesus and for the word of God, who had not worshipped the beast or his image, and had not received his mark on their foreheads or on their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years.
You ask, why is this happening now? Because the internet had to be rolled out for the one world government to be put in place, something which will happen after the coming war. The details of this battle I will not speak about. However, it is sufficient to say that the construction of the modern state of Israel and the United Nations were the two key chips to fall. The internet has also facilitated an increase in knowledge, a key prophetic sign that such things are coming to pass. At the deepest level, however, the coming conflict is about the Nephilim implementing a global political system that suits them, in which they rule as a minority over the majority. Nephilim are the hybrids that, according to Genesis 6:4, were born when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. These sons of God, or fallen angels, are spirit beings that followed Lucifer to earth to set up a kingdom outside of God's authority. Their arrival and hijacking of the seed of Adam is also detailed in the Book of Enoch. Nephilim are mostly human, but with DNA from the fallen sons of God. They are also alluded to in Daniel 2, which prophesied that in the final stages of the beast system, tensions between the Nephilim and the seed of Adam would erupt. Through their black nobility bloodlines, the Nephilim are in the final stage of putting their own global king at the top of the world's inverted pyramid. These bloodlines consume human blood and traffic humans for this purpose, because they are not entirely human. They remain as non-physical entities in the afterlife, stuck in this dimension, but wanting to leave. Hence, they need human blood to stay in a human-looking physical form for as long as possible, as it is in this state that they have dominion. Otherwise, they can only enter the minds of humans as demons to manipulate them. Ultimately, they want to live eternally in robots. Historically, they have lived in human vessels which they enter through ritual trauma. Robots are preferable, due to longevity and ease of control. The technology is now here, so the Nephilim no longer require as many human vessels. Hence the push to reduce the population. Once you see and accept these facts, you will not be able to unsee them. What do the pyramids, CERN, Stonehenge, Aleister Crowley, secret space programs, and satanic ritual abuse all have in common? The intention to split reality and open portals to the other side. However, this is against the will of God, who has a plan to eventually delete these fallen ones from his infinite mind. We are moving towards the fulfillment of the prophetic events outlined in the Holy Bible, but first, we must move through the great tribulations, for the clock has hit midnight.